My mom was the one that had raised me and my little brother, and she did the best that she could. But we didn't really have like a fatherly figure. My dad was kind of in and out of my life, and I started becoming a teenager, and was one of my best friends. His uncle, he was involved with gangs. He was smoking weed. I mean, he was doing all that sort of stuff. But at the same time, he was always there. He always had our back if something happened. And I knew the stuff that he was into wasn't good. But I seen how he was with us, and I wanted to be, I don't know, just like him. As I got older, started doing like methamphetamines. Got kicked out of the house by the time I was about 15 years old. Eventually it got to where I was doing more drugs than I was selling. Started committing crimes. I was facing 50 years in prison, maximum sentence. And I mean, when they got me, it was either they were gonna catch me and I was gonna go to prison for the rest of my life, or I was gonna wind up dead on the streets. When I was at my lowest, I think it was, sitting in my cell, and they called out mail call. All these guys would be getting all these letters and stuff from their kids. They'd be getting visits, they'd show me their pictures and all that sort of stuff. And my kids were never really there, never really sent me nothing, didn't really know me well enough to even care. And I think that was kind of my turning point, was just realizing that I might not ever get out of here. I might not ever be able to be that father to my kids. I might not be able to take them to a soccer game or teach them how to ride a bike or anything like that. And probably about 3 months in, I started with Fathers Building Futures. It was about 2 years after I had originally gotten incarcerated, I was able to get out. So now it's been 2 years since I started with the program, and now I'm supervising the actual freight services that we have. They have different parenting classes and kind of help you learn how to deal with children and their personalities, and and healthy ways of disciplining them. Before, I thought disciplining meant you're gonna get spanked or you're gonna get put in the corner. Now I know discipline means to teach them the right way and teach them how to be a good person, and that's something I never knew about before. Well, I've learned my son is like almost exactly like me to the T when I was younger. He's hard-headed, does not like to listen, does not like to be told what to do, but he just needs that direction in his life. And since I got back into his life, he's doing a lot better at everything. He's learning to listen. And then my daughter, she's more like the parent. She's always trying to take care of her brother. She's always trying to be the adult. She's trying to having to kind of remind her, you're just worry about the kid things. Let me handle the adult things. I'm closer now with my kids than I've ever been my entire life, and it feels really good to finally have that part of my life that I didn't ever think I was gonna get back.